Hey, how we doing, everybody? So we are back. This is week 3 now, believe it or not, in 2022. And if you remember from last week's episode, I kind of gave you that 35,000-foot view and defined what the modern success formula means to me. It is 2 times CP times 2. And I kind of went through what the 2 C's were, what the 2 P's were, just to kind of recap: communication, collaboration, patience, and persistence. So today, I'm going to break that up, and I'm going to start with communication, and I'm going to talk about what communication means as it relates to the modern success formula and how you need to use it, kind of throughout your daily life, and, really make it a core value and a core belief, moving forward. So communication, I think we can all agree that we all need to communicate better with each other. And I'm not just talking about language. I'm just talking about, number one, kind of articulating what we're trying to do and what we need and what we want and what we expect. And, having those conversations with people is sometimes challenging. Sometimes there's confrontation. Sometimes, especially if you're dealing with family, or if you're dealing with your spouse or significant other or something like that, you got to communicate a thought, you got to communicate a feeling, and it's not always easy, but it needs to get done. So the more of an open book that you can be, and the more opportunity you give yourself to communicate your thoughts to other people, is you're going to be better off. And it's a skill. It's something that needs to be honed in. I personally am not necessarily the greatest communicator in the world. I'm kind of one of those people that holds their feelings back a little bit. I you know suppress. I think a lot of us can relate. And but at the same time, I know, intellectually, I understand that I need to speak, I need to communicate, I need to get my point across. And but doing it in an effective way is where we need to get to. And again, it's just a work in progress. It's something that we all work on, but it's something that's necessary in our lives to just to interact with other people. So, and obviously the way that you communicate with your family might be different than you're going to communicate with your employees or your business partners or your customers or vendors or stuff like that. But, the underlying theme is that we need to stay in communication with people, especially when we're working on a specific project. So if you're working on a specific project, or you have a specific thing that you're doing, you got to stay in communication. You're the one that has to be that person that's engaging, that's talking, that's communicating, that's staying out there, that's staying available, that's being available to everyone in the group that's participating in that thing. You got to be the communicator. If you're the communicator, you're going to stand out in the project, and you're going to all of a sudden evolve into the leader of that project. And people are going to then look to you to get that project completed. But it all starts with communication and how you communicate your value, really, to the thing or to the task. So anyway, I suppose we can go on and on and on, but the principle number one, or core value number one, in the modern success formula, C for communicate. C for communicate. Yeah, communication. So anyway, I hope that helps. I hope that makes you aware of something or other, and it's something that you can implement into your life and business, and continuing on. Till then, have a great day. We'll see you next week.